This will be the third installment of my Lego building. You can see all the information on the front of the box. You get to see that it is a new box. I don't know. My luggage, travel with it. Let's see what we get to make today. Didn't see that one before. I think number 3 does look like me right now. Big smile on my face. Get to be a kid for a little while again. Again, for all the parents that haven't put one of these together in a long time, I would definitely recommend doing it. There's so much that you can do here that really have a good time, and not only to kind of be a kid again yourself, but to also kind of mess with your kids a little bit, because they get to see you doing something that they get to enjoy. And for me, that's a huge benefit. You know, it's not necessarily just making something that the kids might be interested in, you know, for just kind of putting stuff together. You know, this is a way that they can now see that I'm coming up with, you know, the same things that they do. You know, there's no creativity to it per se, but it's about following directions, following instructions that you're given. Again, I'm a kind of cheat because I know some of these pieces go together, so go ahead and put them together so they don't roll off the table anymore. And then I'll start doing the same thing as always. So you got a head rolling away. Another head. Kind of creepy actually if you think about it, that just staring at me. You got little glasses on. Got a hat. Another hat. Got the bodies. Nope, another head. Yeah, it's kind of funny when you start doing this, is that if you start kind of breaking it all apart like this, you know how many pairs of legs you're looking for, you know how many upper bodies you're looking for, and you can generally go through it and come find them pretty quick if you know what you're looking for. But if you don't, it makes it more difficult. You know, right now, again, I know that I got one more pair of legs, and of course they're brown, so a little bit harder to see in the light. So I got all my wheels together, and now it's time to put my people together. Gray pants, blue top. Got it sweating. And you can see the sweat on his head there. The standard hat. Orange and blue pants. He's got the glasses on with the protective. Got eye protection, ear protection on, so he can use the jackhammer. Actually find the jackhammer real quick. It's always a fun time to kind of get all the hands moved around to the right point so you can actually get them all together. Which, even as a parent, it becomes a very interesting, you know, piece to kind of make sure that works out. And also make sure he stands up. Then we have the white shirt with the blue or the brown pants. With the regular hat and a megaphone. You look happy, does he? but it's okay. And we got one more. She looks cute. Looks like she can have long hair. And what she has is a little hammer. And it could be their hammer, or could be maybe something that picks it up. Picks up trash. We have some cones that you're going to put out here. Need to make her a hammer. So even there you can look at it as though it's something that goes on top here, so it could be like a hammer because it's got a closed end, or you can look at it that it's actually an open end, so it's something to pick up trash and put into it. Again, it's about as much as you want to be creative of what you can look at and what you can feel that it is. And now we just go right into the actual build. A lot of the smaller ones, you don't have to count everything out. You pretty much know where the right pieces are. I recommend go ahead and count them anyways, so you have the right one. You can see up here we're doing the item that's up here. It's like a little dump truck type piece. Bulldozer. See, even there, after I've been putting together a couple of these, I'm getting quicker by looking at the picture and kind of knowing where I need to go next. Not saying anything you'll do, and saying anything your kids will do as they start to build up a little more knowledge on how to put them together. It's even kind of funny when my son and I talked about it, and he watched the first video a couple days back. Oh, Dad, I can do it faster than that. I can do it faster than 15 minutes. Which is good. I mean, it's good that he wants to, kind of compete with me and, make sure that, like even here, you can see, like I put these two pieces, I put these on the back side or the front side. There's a blue and an orange. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat and just move the piece around. That way, the orange is in the right place, and I'll put the white in the front. Here in just a second. But it's good that he, wants to kind of compete against me. But then again, as long as we both remember, both him and I, that it's not about the competition. It's about having a good time. It's about putting it together, again, tearing it apart, and letting everybody play, because that's where we're going to gain the most value from each individual set. And where I do want him to want to beat me, I also want him to be more creative than that too, because just putting Legos together that you see somebody else do, there's some value. And I'm not saying it's good, it's bad, but what I'd like is to have my kids be more creative than what you see, basically just on the box. I'd like to come up with our own, our little Melton, Lego sets, and begin to do the solid colors and just have a good time with it. It's a good way, I think, for all of us to get together and I hate to say be a stronger family, be a better family, but it's really to be together. And I believe that this entire idea is a good way to do it, and it's going to give you as the audience a way to do it too, because you might be trying to find a way to reconnect with your kids again, and not really knowing the best way of doing it. I would never say that my way is the best way, but this is an idea that can work. This is an idea that any family can do. You don't have to have a whole lot of money. You also don't have to have a whole lot of time. in order to be able to put a Lego set together with your kids. And that's where I think that this is just a massive value. Because as we've talked before, I mean, this is a $10 set, another $10 set. You get 85 pieces. It's 5 to 12 years old. And even now, I mean, I'm getting the first piece done fairly quickly. But it doesn't change that, you know, once I tear it apart and let my kids put it together, that we're going to gain even more value. And it's more value in time, more value in the financial side. And that's going to be a huge benefit. And the benefit comes down on whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be more than that, you just got to make sure that you put more time and effort into it. You know, maybe sit down with your kids and put it together with them, and then sit down individually, let them do it, you know, on their own. And the whole side of it is that every family has the ability to grow and to build, you know, whatever they want to grow and build. You know, you can actually have little competitions, and again, we can do other videos and make other people's, you know, ideas. It's a way that we all can help each other, and everybody becomes a stronger family based on the fact that we work together and challenge each other. You know, if you have a set that you've put together as a family, you know, post it, send it to me, let me know. You know, my family will go pick it up, and we'll see if we can get it together in the same amount of time, if not quicker, because that gives us the ability to, you know, as my family, to get together again. And since that's what this is about, you know, it's a way that we all can help each other. Because now, if you're still watching the, you know, kind of how I'm putting this all together, you know, there's no downside. Of course, I'm about to knock it off the table here, but there's no downside to putting these Legos together and trying to find, you know, the max amount of benefit, you know, in doing this. And truly, I've had a great time putting them together, you know, even on my own. And looking forward to putting together with my kids, you know, as things progress. We don't have too many sets that I've already put together, but getting the basic idea down and making sure that we're able to complete. You know, as you can see, we've now completed the set. That's what the set looks like. We have all of our people. And again, we have some extra parts and pieces that we can put on. And here we can actually put it a little sideways so that way it doesn't fit flush. It's almost like a star. Well, you can just kind of make it neat for yourself. And actually what we can do here, let's take the same idea over here and make it an antenna. Doesn't have to be a control for anything. As you can see, all my pieces, all my parts. And there's my box. You can see everybody, all the people, kind of what they're doing on the box. And now you have a complete set. Again, your movable stuff that you can always pick up. Of course, he's yelling at everybody. She's coming in here to start breaking stuff. If I can get her to stand up. But that would be one of the Lego City sets.